Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome, exciting adventure in art with your host, Mr. Rossi. Here we got little Miss Sandy Cheeks. This is the last of the Spongebob drawings for now. I might change my mind later in the future. Okay, Sandy Cheeks, gonna be done super easy if you've been with me since Pac-Man. And if you haven't, go back and do those episodes because you don't have to have all those done to do this. These lessons are so simple, they're self-contained, which means that all you got to do is this one lesson. You don't need to know what happened before this lesson. However, if you're with me from the very first lesson, the Pac-Man, and you did your Sonic, and you went from Sonic and you did Star Wars, and from Star Wars you did the SpongeBob, and from the SpongeBob, you're going to do the stuff that we got, you will see a growth in your drawing skills, I promise you. All right, so let's continue to grow our drawing skills right now, baby. Let's go for it, guys. Across the top of your paper, my paper just flew down. Across the top of your paper, give me a sad face. And remember that all we're doing here is we're adding sad face, happy face, and some letters. Okay, maybe a number or two, maybe, I don't know. At each corner of that sad face that you just drew, on the left and the right, give me the letter C. Give me the letter C. And since we're in the business of creating the letter C, give me another letter C on the inside. And from the bottom of that letter C, you're going to draw the number 1. The number Juan. That's Spanish for one, okay? Inside, give me the eyes. And if you've been doing these circles with Mr. Rossi, I'm telling you, from Pac-Man, it's super duper easy. Put the little circle inside of the big circle that you just drew. And she also had those eyelashes. There are 3 of them. And they're very short. So they look just like that right there. And right here, in between the 2 eyes, we're going to draw the nose. We're going to start that nose with a little sad face. And you're going to close that nose with the letter V. And then just like if you did the Squidward, from the side of the nose, you're going to draw a happy face. Only the Squidward was a sad face. Just like that. And now you're going to go from one side or that side all the way around with a happy face. And if you guessed that the next few steps is going to be happy face, and you guessed correctly, I'm going to put a happy face right here and a happy face right there, and I'm going to connect those 2 with a happy face. And I'm going to do the same thing along the bottom. Big old happy face. Now the teeth is, I put one diagonal line, a second diagonal line, and I close it with one more line there. Then she has a tongue, and that tongue is just a little sad face from the tooth to the mouth. Same thing on the other side, from the tooth to the mouth. And you're going to go ahead and add that neck, which is just the number 11. And at the bottom of that number 11, give me another happy face. That's a tall happy face. And at the edges of that happy face, give me the number 1, the number Juan, and close it with another happy face. A lot of happy face. She's a happy character, so I imagine that's why the whole thing is developed with happy faces. I put a little detail here on her helmet. That's a little circle in the center, 1 on the left, and 1 on the right. And to finish off this helmet, right up here, right by her ear, you want to put a little circle. We're going to start that flower. Put a little circle up there. And the circle, we're going to add, going around it, you guessed it, happy face. So I'm going to give it a little happy face here. I'm going to give it a little happy face here. A little happy face. And a little happy face. And you put the little lines, and you got that flower. From the top of the number 1 to the flower, draw a happy face. And from the top of the number 1 to the flower again, draw a happy face. I'm going to go the other way. It's easier for me. And right here goes a little circle for that little shine of the helmet. Okay, now I want you to put your pencil here at the bottom of that number 1. And I want you to give me a little sad face. And then I want you to skip a space and give me another. But no, this time give me a happy face. And right here, we're going to draw one of those little ghosts from Pac-Man, or you can see it as sad face. And a big fat happy face. And she has these little rings on her arm. That's just happy face 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ha, ha, ha. Put a little sad face right there for the palm of the hand. From the bottom of that arm, give me the number 1. And from this number 1 here, just bring it down again. Bring down that number 1. And let's close it down here with a happy face. There are little details in her outfit. We're going to start with a little zipper. And that zipper is just a little happy face with a little rectangle and a straight line. And she has a little acorn badge right there. That little acorn badge is just 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And you put a little happy face in there. Close it with a straight line. Put a little sad face on top. And 1 line. You got that little acorn there. From the side of that number 1, right here where I'm pointing, that number 1, give me a happy face. And it touches right there. It looks like a little handle for a little teacup or cup of coffee. Add another one inside, smaller. And right here where I stopped that happy face, I'm going to add a smaller happy face like this. And I'm going to add these only 2 rings because that one technically counts as a ring. So I'm going to put, that's 1, 2, 3. Most of your sandy cheeks is complete. At the bottom, we're going to draw the legs and the feetses, and you might remember doing that from Sonic, from Spongebob. Okay, we're going to draw, just give me the letter L, and the letter L backwards. And I'm going to add 1 little diagonal number 1 here. Same thing over here. And then I'm going to close that gap with a sad face. With a sad face. You could put another sad face coming. I use that little corner, and I just do a sad face going up and a sad face going up. And I put my little circle here, my little circle there, my horizontal line here, my horizontal line there. I got Miss Sandy Cheeks, pinoche with a little pinoche. I'm going to do that background like I did for Squiddy. Put my little sad face there, put my little sad face right there. Put my little seaweeds here using that letter M. All right, I'm going to put one over here. Then I'm going to sign my name, as so should you, because you have finished another SpongeBob Mr. Rossi style art adventure lesson. I want to thank you guys for jumping in here. Hit a like if you like this. Hit an unlike if you didn't like it. Subscribe. Follow my channel. I got videos coming out from all these lessons. I'll have exclusive YouTube lessons, which are only going to be found on the YouTube channel as a little reward for my little subscribers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tune in. The next adventure in art is going to be Halloweens. I love Halloweens. All right, guys, until then, be excellent to yourselves.